Alright guys, how's it going? Um, as you know, Raw went off the air a little while back, and just finished watching it here in the West Coast. So yeah, overall I thought Monday Night Raw was a good show. Good show, nothing really bad to say about it. Surprised there was no like Divas match. I guess in some way a lot of people are happy about that. They're like, yeah, no Divas match. But we did actually have some interesting moments to say the least. To say the least, yeah. Santino Morella and Vladimir Kozlov were supposed to come out and have a tag team match. Not until the new Nexus came by and attacked them, and then afterwards, CM Punk starts talking about how there's going to be initiation for all the Nexus members, and that there's going to be a self-sacrifice. The first initiation was from Michael McGillicuddy, and that was literally all the Nexus members, including CM Punk, beating on Michael McGillicuddy, hitting all the finishers on him, and just literally beat him up. Justin Gabriel 450 splash, and Husky Harris did that, body drop, whatever, and that was it for McGillicuddy. Then we had our first match of the night. We had Abro Del Rio versus R-Truth. Now, I know people have asked this question before, and I'm not afraid to ask this again. Why do we keep on having SmackDown superstars on Raw when there's supposed to be a split brand, meaning that SmackDown superstars can't be on Raw, and vice versa, Raw superstars can't be on SmackDown? This is the second straight week we have Alberto Del Rio on Monday Night Raw against R-Truth, and this match wasn't that good in my opinion. It was okay. Not that good. Kind of worried, but Alberto Del Rio wins by countout because I guess the ring announcer Ricardo Rodriguez kept on saying "What's up? What's up? ¿Qué pasa?" to R-Truth to distract him, and then that was the countout. And then afterwards, there was a Cucaracha song sung by Ricardo Rodriguez. Oh, good God. I was literally laughing my ass off because I was wondering, good God, what has happened to Monday Night Raw? Having Cucaracha on Monday Night Raw. This wasn't like in Mexico, guys. This was in Nashville, Tennessee. Anyway, then we have this announcement of Jared the King Lawler. Yeah, Michael Cole gets another email. Jared the King Lawler and Randy Orton versus The Miz and Alex Riley to be the main event. And it was interesting. While Michael Cole was reading an email, you kept on hearing "We want JR" chants behind them. I don't know if how many of you guys heard that, but there were "We want JR, we want they kept on saying "We want JR," and I thought that was pretty cool. Then we had a backstage segment, which Nexus with Punk, the same except for Miguel Cuddy not there, obvious reasons. And CM Punk comes out with 3 leather belts, or lashes, we want to call them. Gives one to Slater, one to Gabriel, one to Otunga. And they tell him to give him 3 lashes to the back with Husky Harris' shirt off. So Husky Harris gets like a beat down with the lashes, and then Punk just goes all nuts, whatever, on him. No homo. And then we had the tag team match, a rematch from Superstars. I don't know how many guys still even watch Superstars. Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan versus Tyson Kidd and Teddy DiBiase. I must say, I guess this whole Teddy DiBiase one-match winning streak was just a tease for, anyone that's a fan of Teddy DiBiase. Like, congratulations, he's won 1 match so far. Don't expect to win many matches in the future, because Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan do indeed beat Tyson Kidd and Teddy DiBiase. Mark Henry hits the world's strongest slam on Tyson Kidd and picks up the victory. Then the Big Show comes out. He's out there to cut a promo about Wade Barrett, that he shouldn't have been on SmackDown, and that when he's getting on SmackDown he's going to beat Wade Barrett. And out comes Nexus minus Husky Harris. So you got David Otunga, CM Punk, Slater, and Gabriel. Otunga basically gets thrown into the wolves, right into Big Show. Big Show just basically slaughters him. Punches him, hits the punch, does a few chops, throws him around the ring, and that was basically it for Otunga. Then we had a really good match, by far probably the match of the night. Sheamus versus John Morrison. Now, I think it's safe to say that WWE is really trying to feel their way out, as you could say, with John Morrison, meaning how, he can do in matches lately, because he's been doing some pretty good matches. And this one was no fluke as well. He put a great match, in my opinion, against Sheamus. Sheamus did pretty well as well, but Morrison does pick up the victory after hitting the what does he call it? Not the Moonlight Drive. That kick that he does right into the head face of Sheamus. And anyway, picks up the victory. And then we have another backstage segment with Punk and Nexus. This time with just Slater and Gabriel with Punk. Punk gives him kendo sticks, tells them to whack them. First whack each other, they wouldn't do it. Whack Punk, they wouldn't do it then. Then they just dropped the sticks and just left. So yeah, that was very odd. Then we have the return of Shawn Michaels, a heartbreak kid. Shawn Michaels, HBK, inducted in the 2011 Hall of Fame. I think that's great that Shawn Michaels is going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, and he's the very first ballot, the very first one. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool in itself. So yeah, and then he looks like he's about to talk on the mic in the ring. Raul Del Rio comes out. Raul Del Rio says that he's going to go to the Royal Rumble, either become world champion or WWE champion, and then become Mr. WrestleMania. And then, Del Rio just had that smirk, and then Shawn Michaels had the sweet chin music, and yeah, that was just a great sweet chin music, by the way. Then we had another segment that Punk was on this Titantron 50 feet from the ground, whatever. Looked like he was going to fall off. He's like, oh, you guys are gullible. I wasn't going to do that. I'm strapped. Comes down to the ring with the rest of Nexus minus Gabriel and Slater. And, there's a moment with John Cena, who's from via satellite on Titantron. They go and talk, whatever. Next week there's a match between Punk and John Cena. And last but not least, we have our main event: The Miz and Alex Riley versus Jerry the King Lawler or Randy Orton. But for the main part of this match, it was basically Jerry the King Lawler and Randy Orton versus Alex Riley, because The Miz was too scared to go in the ring. I don't know why. I don't know why WWE keeps doing this to The Miz. I get it. He's a heel. You don't gotta make him look freaking weak. But they still able to do this. Why doesn't WWE writers understand this? I don't know. But it just happens. So yeah. Randy Orton hits the RKO on Alex Riley. Basically, is in Miz's way, so the Miz doesn't want to get in the ring. Then Jerry the King Lawler gets on the top rope, hits the fist drop, and then your winners, Jerry the King Lawler and Randy Orton. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, that was Monday Night Raw. I thought it was an alright show. Ending, could have been better. But, happy to see, Shawn Michaels in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah.